Hey everyone, welcome back to the Austri channel. So today I just want to take a quick look at these very special Sony MDR V6 headphones that I just got. Um, so these are pretty cool. So now the reason why they're cool, right? So let's take a look. So let me give you a little bit of background, at least from what I got or what I've heard from the owner. So these headphones came in this special box, and they were made to commemorate the 50 million headphones that Sony has sold up to 1995. So these headphones are from 1995, and they only made 350 pairs of these, thus making this a very, very special and rare headphone version of the V6. Um, it came in this box. It's leather, might be vinyl, but overall, it's a very beautiful presentation. Now, out of the 350 pairs that were created, they were all given to Sony employees. And the person that I got this from, his father was actually a Sony salesman in the early 90s. And that is how he came across this pair, which was then given to his wife. Thus, his dad gave his wife these headphones as a present, and thus stayed with them in the family. But his wife decided to sell them off. They both had no use for them, and he quickly gave me all the details as to, where he got them, how they were given, and, where they came from and all that. So they pretty much weren't, they didn't really enjoy, they didn't really listen to music, headphones, they didn't really know a lot about it. So they just put it up for sale. And yeah, that's how I found them. So pretty neat. Yeah, let's take a look at here. So this is the box that it comes with, and this is what was given to his father when he was selling for Sony during that time. And bam, see. Now this is really special headphone, and I did change the pads out. I do have the originals, but decided they were just in the box sitting, and I guess they disintegrated slowly. So I don't know if you could see, but let me see if I can show you. So the box reads Sony 1995 50 million headphones, number 236 out of 350. So this is a very nice presentation and a very nice way to commemorate. Now, the difference between all the thousands and millions of MDR V6 that are out on the market now, and they stopped making them, I believe, a couple years back, so they're becoming pretty rare, new in box and all that. They're highly sought after now just because they stopped producing them, and they were a standard in the audio industry for sound engineers for a very long time. This headphone, I believe, was introduced in 1985, I believe. Not sure around, but it's around the mid 80s. So right off the bat, one of the big differences is the use of a gunmetal color on the headphones. So where all of them are black, these came with a gunmetal finish. And it is a very, 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 very nice gunmetal finish on it. It is quite a differentiator, and it's very nicely made. And these are still from the made in Japan, so that's even, it's even more awesome that they're still from that first batch, because later they were made, I believe, in Thailand or one of those places. So these were some of the very best. Another thing that you could find very different is, I don't know if you could tell, but The cable has a gunmetal finish as well. It's kind of a metallic gray. The connector is very similar to the Sony MDR CD3000s, but the difference with these that is pretty cool is that these were the only V6s that had a gold-plated connector. All the V6s that they sold were mostly silver or silver. The connector was silver instead of gold. So it's really, they gave it really nice touches. The gold metal plated headphone connectors, the nice kind of gray gunmetal shimmer on the finish on the cable, and of course the gunmetal finish on the headphone. So everything else is black. This is the only part that is gunmetal. Hope it shows up. But yeah, so that was just kind of a quick look. Sound wise, they pretty much sound pretty standard to the V6s. I don't think they really changed any of the drivers, but most of the V6s that I've had, that I've heard, are all the made in Japan version. I would not, I've read online that some people say that the ones after had a different sound, or a little bit of a different sound. I cannot confirm that, but if you've had the V6s from the made in Japan version, I guess, these pretty much sound identical. But these are pretty fresh. They weren't really used that much. They were just kind of kept in storage until it came along and swapped them up. So that's pretty neat. And the story behind it is just awesome. It's something that I think every collector wants to hear. Just the background of where the headphones came from and all that. Let's see, but yeah, just kind of quick look here. It's the box itself, made in Japan as well. So it's a very special headphone that represents a lot in that era of Sony and the sales that they had back in the early 90s and 80s. So it's a nice, very nice little detailing for 350 employees to have these. Now, I haven't really seen ever. I didn't even know it existed till I saw this. So I've seen maybe one other forum online talks about this edition, but yeah, that's pretty much the look at the Sony MDR V6. Thank you.